Welcome back to Character Select. Mal, Tyler, Sorcery for the
Dice.
Crown of Kings. It's time for dice. We gambling. Oh Lord, we gambling.
It's actually a pretty decent hand.
1-1.
Holy
3 4s.
shit.
4-3.
Does she have 3 4s, you think?
Four 4s.
That
Do
no.
not have 5 4s.
She did have
If you
3
had 4
4s.
4s, even if you had 4 4s, I had none. So 5 4s is wrong.
Physically impossible. Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
That's
These
good.
dice.
Taught by the monks of Ethe, huh? Surely monks do not play dice, I say. Having won a bunch of dice games against them
Monks.
and also wearing a monk's robes.
I know, as I'd say, she does know I'm dressed like a monk of FA, right?
They play like fiends from hell.
So she's got...
How about 4 3s?
technically possible.
I'll say 6 3s.
Ooh, I might lose this one.
I should have called. Yeah, I should have called.
Well, even if
Well,
you did,
no,
you
if
would
I
have lost.
called, I would have lost.
Yeah, so you would have lost regardless.
Okay. 1-1.
Dice.
1 3.
So she's got a 3.
1 4. 2 3s.
So do 3 3s.
3 3s. I don't
Don't
think you
so.
have 4 3s. I'll call that. Yeah.
These
Heck
dice
to
are
ones.
weighted. So she's got a 4.
I'll say 2 4s. Alright.
Nope.
That is impossible, so there you go. And now I bully her down with 1 dice left. I will say 1...
No, do...
No, 1-1.
Yeah. That or 1 2, one of the two. So she's got a 3.
So she has a 3.
So do
So
2 2s.
2 1s. Nope. Well, I meant 2 2s, but this gets me the same result either way.
But if she'd called it, you would have been busted.
Yeah, but anyway. There we go. I have won.
So now we are back up to full money again.
The merchant claps a table. Well done, another game. She hands over 40 gold pieces.
That's up to you. So
No, I don't think we need more
no,
gold.
I think we're good right now. I just wanted to top up our bag.
You decline the game and leave the table. She shouts for a new opponent, her words slurred.
So we get good money on left or right side of this city. That's good to know. Let's go talk to people real quick. Oh, God.
You walk over to a group of black elves clustered around a table. Empty cups are scattered on the floor around them. A dagger sticks out of the table. They are dressed in armor, though they seem to be relaxed. Mercenaries.
God, these
One
pictures.
points at you as you pass. Brother, you are lost, he cries. What's a godly type like you doing in a drinking hole like this? Me looks like something dragged up from the river, another cries. The others laugh at your expense.
How to respond to this? I don't know if I want to jab him back or laugh along. Because I definitely haven't come to save their souls because I couldn't give a shit. I guess laugh along.
You meekly laugh along, which only increases their amusement. The black elf continues to insult you.
Alright, I should have insulted him back. Now, should I... I don't know, do we slug him in the face? I feel like that would be too much of an escalation.
That sounds like a stupid thing to do.
Yes, I don't like that. I guess just walk away. Let's not even fuck with it.
You move away to the delight of the elves. Their taunts sting your ears as you head through the crowd.
Because I feel like just smacking the shit out of him would not have ended well.
Yeah.
But I think insulting him back probably would have been fine. Oh, goodness.
Where are you going? Empty table or leave?
I'm wondering if we can get more... Yeah, let's go hit the empty table. See if we can actually order some more food.
Find a corner table and sit down. Look at the other drinkers. You survey the room, marveling at how such a jolly place exists in Mampang. The rest does you well, and you feel a little stronger for it.
Oh, okay.
A stranger walks up to your table, their face completely obscured by a plain yellow cloth. May I sit? They ask, voice muffled.
Please.
You say, gesturing to the seat. The stranger bows a fraction, then sits. My thanks, it has been a tiring journey. I move very slowly, you understand. Away from the bar, it is quiet enough to talk, even to this soft-spoken figure. What a fucking question.
I was about to say, like, that... I just sat down! Who starts a conversation like that? Just,
right.
Like, what the hell? Like, just... This guy has the social skills of a coconut. It just asks, like, some of the dumbest questions, I swear. Alright, well, I'm going to ask him, well, he says... Tiring Johnny, move very slowly, you understand. Why is that?
I am very old, the priest replies. I would have died a few 100 years ago if the sun serpent's light were not keeping me alive. He makes a sign with his hand, moving his fingers in a coiling fashion.
The sun serpent?
You say, masking the disbelief in your tone. Yes, she is a glorious monster who controls the light in the world. The stranger's eyes twinkle above the mouth mask.
How do you worship?
I give worship to the serpent, thanking it for the boon of the sun's light. I also pray to it for aid.
Who are you? I don't think we should tell him we killed the sun serpent.
I'm a priest of the sun serpent, he says. I pay homage to its great light.
I was hoping for a name. That wasted one of the 3 questions. I'm pretty sure the serpent no longer answers their prayers. I don't want to say anything about us destroying it either. That's a little... I guess we'll ask about the Throbin doors.
You ask. The priest looks at you with some surprise. It's a strange topic for idle conversation.
I'm curious. Sorry, did you not hear? I said I am...
Oh, no, you keep cutting out for some reason.
Oh, this damn mic. I said I am curious.
But I do not know much, although they say that the secrets are lost now in the inner college of the Citadel. Well, this was most edifying, the priest says as he stands. Bowing once more, he leaves, but you're done resting, and you get to your feet once more.
Okay.
No more dice. Yeah. It's time to leave.
Well, we got 50 gold, so that's plenty.
We have 50 gold, and we had food.
Mm-hmm. And we now know we can come back there to buy food. So I think next time we go in there, instead, I want to try to buy the ration meat and see if we can buy more than one. Because ideally, because the stews, you just sit down and eat. But ideally, I want to go in there and be like, hey, I want to buy some dried meat. And I'm hoping the follow-up question will be, how much?
Right.
Because if that's the case, I'm going to be like, well, I've got 50 gold, and I can easily make a shitload more by going back to the Temple of Efe and talking to that same guy again, being like, oh, I don't have money, guy. And he's like, oh, well, here's 10 gold to bet with. And then walk out of there with 100.
Right.
So, kind of a dick thing to do, but you know.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so, to get to the Throben doors, we have to go into these little side college towers.
No, the Throben doors are here.
Yes, but to
get through the Throben doors,
we have to go.
The secrets would be in here.
Yes, in the side colleges. So what is the difference between that set of inner colleges and the other side of inner colleges? Are like one...
Boy, howdy, Mel, I don't fucking know.
God damn it. Because I don't think anyone has said anything about it.
No, they haven't. And we haven't really asked them a lot about it either.
Let me see here.
So, anyway.
So, there's the alleys, but...
The alleys will lead us over here if we want to go there.
So the alleys will eventually take us to the Golden Dome.
Well, these alleys will take us to the brass step.
Yes.
Going over here will take us to this gate, which lets us go into here.
Yeah, the Eastern College of Magic and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it would be the Southern, but whatever. Actually, while you mull that over, I'm going to use the restroom.
Yeah, go for it.
Jim, you can pause the episode while Mal sits there and thinks.
Thinking.
5 minutes later.
What are we looking at?
So I'm thinking we are going to go east.
Cool. You mean south?
Yes. Well, yeah, down the alleys towards the... Is that south? Yes, I guess so.
Where is the compass rose?
Oh, there.
Huh?
Top left.
Oh, up there, yeah. Yeah, so that would be
East.
Southeast.
Yeah, so we're going to go to them towers and start looking stuff up. Well, it's either that or we're going to the alleys.
We can sleep by the alley or sleep by the fire.
What time does it pop out?
Well, I mean, it's getting dark.
Yes, but some places we can only slip into at nighttime or not. I don't think we want to explore the alleys at night, though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go take a look at the East College towers. Let's move on. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go take a look at that little... I guess you'd call it, what, the Eastern Square? Is that, say, the East Square?
Eastern Road.
Okay.
You pass by the alleys and follow the road as it heads towards the rising wall of Mampang. After a while, the path opens out into a stony clearing. The moon climbs the sky, filling the world with thin silver light. Everything seems quiet.
I'll look across the square.
Across the square is a low wall set with a door. The guards do not seem to be guarding it, but none are going anywhere near it either.
Okay, look at the flagstones.
The flagstones of the square are smooth and worn as though by torrential rain.
Let's move on towards the door.
Okay.
Make a move.
The square is quiet and empty.
The square? Guards.
Oh, I see those words.
Wait, what was that?
I see these words down here.
I see those words too. We have eaten, though.
But we maybe can buy, like, food. You cross into the middle of the small square. Guards move this way and that across the flagstones. You move on through the dark. We can go back to the road, by the door, or to the food tent.
Let us see what they do at the food tent.
I would assume food. The moon moves slowly across the dark sky. You approach the small kitchen. To one side, a long table is crowded with people eating their meals. The chef bustles through the kitchen. Hungry, he says.
Look at the food.
Seems the cook is serving a mysterious cake for 11 gold. It is bright orange.
Ask about the food?
You ask about the mysterious cake. Now, the chef says, you're probably wondering about the color. I cannot tell you. Might make you nervous. But all chefs have secrets.
Maybe let's not eat this cake. Talk to the food seller.
You attract the attention of the chef. Yes, he demands. You want something to eat?
What lies beyond the east wall?
You ask. The chef seems to shiver. Magic. Lots of it. It's wading from the shallows into a lake. Don't go.
Man, people don't... It makes it sounds like those sections of the city are just like... What was it, in Dragon Age? Like when you step into the Fade. Like where it's just like an absolute shit show of magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what I get. I get the same vibe. That, or like, what is it? The Weird from what the hell's the newest game that came out? Fall of Avalon. So what is this part of the city?
The Eastern Square, he replies. It's more like a holding pen.
That's a way to phrase it. What are the people here all doing?
Here? Eating. Out in the square, you mean? They're waiting.
Waiting for what?
To be needed. If you watch long enough, you'll see them being called away. You ask a lot of questions, the chef observes through narrowed eyes. Must make you hungry. He waves a hand at the stove. Something to eat?
Move away.
You decide against eating. The chef shrugs. Suit yourself, he says.
So back to the square. Whoop, hello.
As you walk, you become aware of 3 spindly figures staring in your direction. Sightmasters.
Are they? Yeah, they are.
The large eyes are a sure giveaway. They are sightmasters, like the one you encountered in the barrack, except these are out of uniform and dressed in casual clothing. What are they doing so far from home? One beckons you over.
That's weird. What? Are they traitors like the other one?
I don't know. I would assume most of the people in here, in this town, are like traitors to one thing or another, because they hang out with the Archmage.
I guess I'm not trusting them, but I guess approach them. I don't want them to sound an alarm.
Yeah. You approach, warily recalling the corruption of the Sightmaster in the outer yards. Their leader leans into you and whispers, Analander, I recognize you, of course, despite the robe. How could I not? Our great journeyman. But surely it is dangerous for one such as you to be wandering the fortress. Guards will think you are a spy.
How did you get here?
You hiss. How do you think? She replies. The eagles are here. They're waiting for you to do your job and not get caught. Her companion produces a heavy, scratchy-looking coat, held together by thick ties. Put this on, she hisses. It's a cloak of the skies.
I don't buy that for a second. Look at the coat.
You've never seen such a cloak before. It seems remarkably bulky for a cloak of the skies. It's made from gold crest feathers, one of the Sightmasters says. It will make you invisible. The Sightmaster with the cloak pushes it at you. Wear it!
Yeah, no, we're refusing that.
I mean, it looks like a straitjacket.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like,
Refuse. You refuse the coat flatly. The Sightmasters shake their heads. You fool, the leader says. You will be captured for sure. Analand is depending on you. The entire old world.
I will not wear it.
They are really making a hard sell here.
Yeah.
Their long faces darken. Their wide eyes try to narrow. Then we must do this the hard way, the Sightmaster says sadly, and her hand strays to her weapon. The Sightmasters have all snapped their weapons out. It'll be 3 against 1, and these are Analand's most highly trained warriors.
What spells we got?
Probably something really cool. Alright, we got Walk, Zap, Raz and Rock, Sap, and Nap.
Rock does the stone thing, right?
Yeah, Nap makes them sleepy. Rock turns them to stone.
I cast stone upon thee. Because we got a bunch of... I think we had, 4 stone dust? 3 stone dust?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was 2 sand, 4 dust.
3 stone dust.
Okay.
No, yeah, 2 sand, 3 stone, and 4...
Gold jewels, fuck that.
Yes, jewels of gold, yeah.
I want to sell some. We only need 1, I want to sell 3. Yes, we shall cast rock.
Rock it is.
Rock them like a hurricane.
You weave the enchantment, tossing out a handful of dust, stone dust, towards the Sightmasters. You timed your throw perfectly as the wind carries the dust over 2 of them. They head towards you, but their movements become sluggish, each step making an audible creak. Their skin grays, and moments later they are rooted to the ground, transformed to solid stone.
Demand answers. Now answer me.
You growl.
What are you doing here? Why have you betrayed Analand?
Archmage, the Sightmaster replies, gibbering. He only wants peace. You are the greatest danger. You, the Analander. With that, the Sightmaster turns and runs into the crowd. You are left with the 2 statues and little else.
Damn, should have dusted them, because now the Archmage will probably be aware.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Although, if we die and go back, I guess that makes it unaware again.
Well, we can't rewind time, so we have to live with that.
Yeah, so smash the statues.
You knock over both statues in turn, and they shatter to the ground.
And gather up the dust.
Hey, you gather up the rock dust from the shattered Sightmasters. There is at least enough for 4 spell castings here. The crowds of the square barely noticed your fight, and those that did hurried past it. You continue on before anyone who might take an interest arrives, and you move on through the dark.
Through the gate. We're going to the east. Gotta book it now.
You make your way to the far wall, into which is set a low door.
Look at the door.
You feel an incredible energy rising from behind the door, as though something was chained there.
Ooh. I guess try the door? I'm almost afraid to touch it.
You try the door. It is merely latched against the wind and not locked.
Okay.
Which way now?
In through the door. And then I think we're gonna...
Hello, sir, again. What are you doing?
Cat attack.
Welcome back. Yep. You step through the door into a curiously quiet area of stone. Low towers rise from a dark pool of icy-looking water, with paths snaking across it from one to another. The whole place is worn and ruined. What is this place? It looks like no part of Mampang you have yet encountered. The air itself is somehow different.
There is a tension here.
The air itself feels tightened, as though the world is stretched thin here. A taut drum skin pulled over a too wide frame. Or butter scraped over too much bread.
Yeah, that's what I had to say.
It feels as though the tiniest step might unleash a powerful rupture.
Look at the stars.
You look up for the stars but can find nothing.
Uh-oh.
The starlight seems to bend and divert before it can reach you, as though being funneled away. What is happening in this place?
Yeah, well, we have the option to sleep here. Look in the water. Hello?
Yep, I gotcha. The water looks cold as ice and has no reflections.
That's creepy. Look at the towers.
Some of the towers rise to the height of trees, while others have been cut down, and others are nothing but circles of rubble. Smoke rises from some, while others crackle with gentle light and energy. This place is clearly buzzing with power.
Let us sleep till daytime so we don't lose stamina.
Sure. You find a spot by the wall in which to shelter. The sense of energy in the air is stronger here, but you will at least be safe. We do not need to eat more today.
Yay.
Close your eyes and let your tiredness overtake you.
Dream.
You roll over trying to sleep, but you cannot seem to rest. After a while, you get to your feet and begin to walk through the darkness. Crumbling walls and broken towers move past on either side. You are walking past an old crumbling building when you hear voices.
Stop to listen.
You listen closer, leaning against the wall. It sounds like a distant crowd, too far even to be on the other side of the wall. Where are these voices coming from?
Knock on the wall.
You rap on the wall, and a chorus of tiny screams rings out in response.
I do not like that. Look over the wall?
Looking over the wall, you spot a missing brick. A green-gray mold has covered the gap, coating the interior with fuzz.
Call out. Who is there?
You cry. The voices die for a moment, then resume. You fail to hear any acknowledgement, but the voices are so distant it is hard to tell.
Look at the mold. Did I cut out again?
Yes.
Yeah, look at the mold. I can't tell if you're being cat attacked or not.
No, I couldn't hear you. You crapped out. So, as you lean down to peer at the mold, you realize the voices are growing louder.
I'll look at it.
You squint, peering at the mold. It is unusually shaped, varied in color, with peaks and valleys. Tiny bumps dot the mold, along with taller outcroppings that look like spires. But then something else catches your eye. Movement. Hundreds of tiny specks swarm across the surface of the brick, making circuits in all directions around the mold. What could they be?
Is that a tiny city? Follow the
Is this
movement.
like that episode of Futurama?
I was about to say, this is a Futurama episode, isn't it?
You watch the hypnotic patterns in the mold, moving this way and that. They seem to grow as you stare, becoming first veins and branches, then finally streets and roads. The world around you is filling with gray, and the air turns to fuzz and smoke. Then you are sitting in a valley of soft gray grass.
And look up.
Overhead is the pitted underside of the next brick in the wall. It is rather like being in a cavern open on one side. The place you came from is indistinct. Everything out there is so large now it is nearly impossible to discern.
What the fuck?
The hill you are sitting on obscures most of your vision. Perhaps you could get a better view from the top.
What is this dream? Look around.
You get to your feet and take in the scenery. The hills around you are a riot of greens and purples. Blotches of strange growths make dancing patterns, and everything is covered in fine fuzz.
Call out.
You call out, but there is no reply. Are you alone? You climb the hill for a better view. Now you look down into another valley ringed by hills. Nestled at the foot is an extraordinary sight.
Oh, so you get to pick which of these is the site. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What would the site be? Let's say huts.
They are a curious mixture of mold, meat fragments, and scraps of cloth. From the looks of it, you could easily stay in one. There are a few dozen scattered about in what looks to be a disorganized village. The pavilion is set up in front of the half-eaten drumstick, which is the size of a fortress. A large altar dominates. It seems you have been spotted. Creatures are clambering towards you, blobs of mold with black beady eyes and no mouths or limbs.
What am I looking at here? Okay. This is awfully invested for just a dream sequence. Jesus,
You You assume it's a dream sequence.
I'm hoping it's a dream sequence. If not, then goddamn.
Boy, howdy, it's hard to tell, isn't it?
This game, I swear to God. Okay, look at so been spotted clamoring towards you. Look at the creatures, and
the creatures are hard to make out from this distance, but you see them hurrying to and fro in their huts. From this distance, they appear to be shapeless blobs the same color as the mold, yet they seem like any other village inhabitants. They move around along the ground by simply rolling.
I'm not sure what to do here. Not exact. I don't exactly want to meet with mold people, so let's just go. Let's run.
You turn to run, but you cannot make progress through the sticky mold underfoot. Behind you, you hear a calling voice.
Welcome. We are the Gillis, and this is our home. You have been summoned by Mucor's magic. Would you come down to the village?
Who is Mucor?
The Gillis bounces up and down.
Mucor is the leader of Brack and the original ancestor of my people. Mucor traveled here from another world and he sees into other worlds. Will you come see Mucor? It has been decreed that you will help us.
Sure. Yeah.
The Gillis puffs up with pleasure.
Excellent. This way, please. You will notice most do not speak your tongue. I myself only learned through careful study of passing thunderstorms.
You follow the group down the hill, chatting with your escort. You follow them to a village built on thousands of levels and in thousands of directions made of spindles and spires and webbed threads. The creatures gather around you, pawing at your body, your clothing, and possessions, fascinated, appalled, and uninhibited.
Who are you?
We are the memories of this place,
The Gillis replies in a chorus.
This place is too old, and yet it lives.
They try to feed you from the rotten meat around which their village is built. One tries to caress you with tendrils pushed deep up in your nostrils. You cough and choke violently as the mold fills your mouth and eyes.
And you wake up. Thank God.
Hey, they're unaware of us.
Wow, really?
You get to your feet, shaking away the night. You could explore deeper or escape back into the relative safety of Nampang.